What's up guys, I'm Isaiah Peter from saltheadsfishing.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about the Chasebaits Ultimate Squid. Now a lot of you have contacted me through social media, especially via Facebook and Instagram, and you've asked me a lot of questions about how I fish with the Ultimate Squid, how I rig it, and if it gets damaged while fishing, what I do to repair it. I primarily fish in Singapore and Malaysia in depths of about 30 to 50 meters, plus minus, and my main target fish are groupers and snappers. So I mainly rig it with a jig head. Okay, my favorite jig head is actually the Decoy Salt Groove SV34H jig heads. The reason for that being is that it has a very strong forged hook, it comes with a lure keeper and an additional eyelet, okay, where you can attach a stinger hook, a treble hook, or even a blade for added flash. So when you get your Chasebaits Ultimate Squid out of the packet, make sure that you have the slit side facing up. Okay, this is an asymmetrical design, meaning that one side is flat and the other side is rounded. So the part where the hook comes out is flat and the bottom is rounded, so you have to rig it right the first time. Okay, so basically get a measure of where the hook comes out. Okay, you can do so by doing this. Okay, and then you use your thumb, right, to mark the spot where it's supposed to come out. Okay, like so, and then you insert the hook. So slit side hook, you go through the middle. Okay, keep the hook as straight as you can, and then when you feel the prick on your thumb, right, that's an indicator that that's where the hook needs to come out of the body. Okay, so once you get it straight, you just straighten it. Okay, give it a good tug below so that the lure keeper catches the soft plastic. Okay, so this is how I rig it. And how I usually work this is with a lift and fall method. Okay, so just lift and then fall, lift and then fall. For this method, it's best that you remain as vertical as you can, your line I mean, vertical as possible as the boat is drifting. Okay, and then when you let it fall, you use a tension fall. The reason for that is that if you do a just lift and then you let it drop, high chance that you might get snagged. But if you do a tension fall, okay, the wings are still fluttering, but you can kind of gauge when you hit something hard and you know when to lift and react accordingly when you hit structure below. Structure is where the fish usually are. If I am fishing in really snaggy areas, not rocks but coral, you know, like fan coral and things like that, where snappers like to hide, you know, I usually change to a worm hook. So the worm hook that I use is also from Decoy. It's the KG Magnum 26, I think worm hook 26. So I'll just briefly show you how I rig the worm hook. Okay, let me get that out. Pretend like you didn't see. Okay, so you got the hook, you got the lure. Okay, the first thing you want to do, okay, if you're unsure, okay, estimate where the hook point comes out. So you can see it comes out somewhere behind the eyes. Okay, so that's where the hook needs to come out. Okay, but unlike a jig head, you don't have to hold it here. Okay, I'll tell you why. Because all you need to do is puncture it here. You remember, we need this part, right, to go in. So you puncture it like so. Okay, and then if you are using a weighted worm hook, you don't pull it through, it will tear the rubber. You go pull it out and then you reverse it in like that. Okay, and then you see where the hook comes out. Okay, and you go through. Make sure it's in the middle so that you don't need to re-rig it again. Okay, but for the sake of this video demonstration, yeah, it's rigged like that. So you'll be wondering, how do you get it down? Use a sinker or what? So what I actually do is I put on this attachable weight from Mustard. They come in a variety of sizes. So for example, this is 85 grams. I lift, and as it's dropping, I crank one time, I lift. So it's a more diagonal and horizontal presentation. With this presentation, I actually caught a tusk fish on my last trip, you know. So tusk fish don't usually react to this type of lures, but it was a surprise. It was a nice catch, tasted great. Yeah. So these are the two ways that I rig the ultimate squid and fish with them offshore. That being said, when you get a fish or two, especially like when I got the tusk fish, you know, it kind of ripped the soft plastic off. Such aggressive buggers, you know, with the monster teeth and whatever not. I was pissed because that was my last bottle color for the day. So I came back, and one of my friends, Yunwei from Leo Heaven, he introduced me to this new awesome product called Reborn. Right, it's a soft plastic adhesive that is now available in Singapore. Basically what I do is, right, it has a strong smell to it, so don't go and like sniff it and stuff. Okay, don't do that. So you split it up, and then you get it in as much surface area as you can. Just get it in there, you know, as much surface area as you can cover, and then you pinch it together. And then what I like to do additionally is to top up a bit, okay, and then I just like to go with a coat on top so it closes up that original tear, and then I just leave it overnight. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that for this video. Fish hard, stay safe, and don't do bad things. Okay, see you guys.